In this video, if you're a crawl space business owner that's getting garbage lead or you've been burnt out by a marketing agency, I'm going to tell you the real problem and the issue that can resolve that to get you higher quality leads. So, my name is Sean. I've been running the business for 5-6 years. With better leads, less wasted time, a simple plan to get your homeowner to actually have a problem and to actually have the money to fix it. If you're getting cheap lead, people wanting jobs under 5K, that's a massive red flag with no money to actually pay. You did the chasing, you did the raw leads landed on your phone, you called them yourself and you got nowhere. You were like, oh, I called them in about 1 to 2 minutes. And it still doesn't work. You can't change someone's mind if they don't have money. And why it happened, it wasn't bad luck. The ads were set up to find the wrong people. So the old ad says, free inspection, tap here. So you see that at the very top, you see that at the headline on there. Like if you see an ad and you see an ad say, free inspection, free seller's guide, free this, free that, you wouldn't even care how good it is. You just want the free stuff, but you are low quality lead in the end of the day. That's why if, for example, someone said, hey, there's a free event, absolutely free to go in to see this amazing Lamborghini for you to grab it while you can, limited time. 1 million people go. 99.9% probably don't even care. They don't even have the money to it because, and remember, they really want a Lamborghini, but they can't afford it, but it's free, so they might as well see it. But this one, with a free inspection, they're like, well, I can't afford it, but I would like to know more about it. And hopefully one day I can get it fixed. The problem with these kind of leads that people don't understand in the crawl space business for customers is that they are reactive rather than proactive. And I'm sure you agree. People feel like, oh, there's something wrong with my thing underneath. Maybe I'll leave it. It's too expensive. I'll leave it. And then suddenly when shit hit the roof, they'll be like, I need to get someone. And then they're like trying to spend money. But there's the problem is that they don't know because your ad doesn't educate them to how difficult and how much it can cost them. So that's why you just put a free inspection, hope for the best, and you can educate them on the phone when they're not willing to be educated. That's a direct marketing. You need to educate them on the front end of marketing on Facebook ad or YouTube or wherever. That's called an indirect marketing. There's no pressure for them to watch and be educated. So one tap, no question, anyone could sign up. So Facebook found cheapest and easiest sign up. Facebook, how it works, guys, is that Facebook doesn't really care. All they care is there's so many leads coming in, it must be working. So I'm going to feed it to the algorithm and bring you those type of people. And you don't want that. No money at 8K, no real urgency, just window shopping. So how do I fix it? There's 3 filters before anyone reaches you. The bad leads get stopped at the door. You only ever see real ready home owners. The smarter ads mention real costs up front. Bargain hunters scroll past, serious owners lean in. And then we qualify them on a form asking, do you own a home? What's wrong with it? Are you able to fix it soon? So we can get high kickers just drops out on there. And this is a big thing. You can get the best quality leads in the whole world on there. But you have to remember, if they get pre-qualified on the lead form and they're like, oh my gosh, I need to get this done. Because if I don't get this done on day 1, my house could collapse. There are people like that. And the problem is when they get the lead form, fill it out, you don't even call them. You probably call them maybe an hour or 2 and they're like, I can't wait that long. And they're probably filling it in nighttime as well, when you're already at home or you're busy or you're about. And that's the thing. AI calls, my business, AI calls and screen them to make sure and double check as well. So my AI rings every lead in 60 seconds. Yes, you might be saying, hey, I call them within 5-10 minutes. I'm very good at this and my sales is great. What's the point of being great at sales if you can't call them within a certain time. Let me tell you this. If a customer gets a call within 60 seconds and then get another you within 5-10 minutes, which one do you think they are more likely to go if both had good sale? The 60-second. Because they'll be like, oh, they call me, they're efficient. Yes, it's AI, but wow, I would never heard a call space business have AI be efficient to understand and get my stuff resolved. So they'll choose that because they think, well, if they can do that, what can they do more on there? So that's the unique differentiator from you that just calling to an AI, which no one could expect on there. So you only get booked inspection with real homeowners ready to move. And what's a smarter ad actually is, though? I know you saw it and say, what's a smart ad? That doesn't make sense. Same free inspection, we just lead with the problem, not the giveaway. So what it is, you don't plaster saying free inspection. The old say free calls space inspection, tap now. The other one is that musty smell, it's coming from under your floors and it gets worse. Why is that? They need to know the problem. You need to shout out the problem first, educate them, and then call to action. So that is the most important. Name the problem to get serious owner to lean in on that. Because in the end of the day, customers could say, hey, they don't have money on it. Yes, they do. If they've been educated to know how bad is that problem, if their house collapsed or it cost them more than 50 to 100 grand more if they leave it, do you think they'll do their absolute best to pay you? Even on finance? Of course they will. Because if the whole thing collapsed costs more, they need to protect their family. They need to put food on the table. They need to pay the bills and the mortgage and everything. They don't want to be living in a hole. So every smart ad, same fourth step. There's the hook. You name the symptoms they have and states why waiting costs them more. The trust, local, honest, done it before. So it's you saying, hey, I'm Sean from XYZ. I've been doing it for 30 years and I've helped thousands of people in your home how they actually saved 50, 60 grand because they got it sorted straight away. And then offer, book your free inspection at the end. The free inspection stay is just step 4, not the headline. So what changes for you? Before you call random cheap leads, most can't afford the job, hours wasted on the phone, ads money gone, fewer jobs. If you implement this into your business, running ads, you get inspection line into your calendar, homeowners who can pay. AI does the chasing for you if you do decide to use my service, of course, or you can create it yourself if you can. Just search or Google it, and you just show up and close. So if you do the ads, that's one part, but there is another part that you need to make sure, because you need to filter out everything, because in the end of the day, money doesn't land in your pocket until you've done the job. So if you're interested in working or like to just to know more how I help crawl space owners get quality lead and make sure you get what you want in this year, do follow and click the link to book an appointment and speak more. Take care.